Hello and welcome back to Being Significant. I am Rohit and I welcome you all to the sixth episode of our Excel learning series. So in the last episode, we covered the sorting operation as like from decreasing to increasing order and increasing to decreasing order. And we also saw some more filter operations and formulas. So in this episode, there is a special requirement which we'll be talking about. So let's say at times you have a data at two different places and you want to pull in the request or pull in certain column or certain values from the second data set that you might have based on a certain condition. Okay, so this might be a little confusing to you, like exactly what am I talking about? So here you can see this as an example. So I have this two data sets I have. So this first one has the ward number, establishment, total worker, but it does not have a ward name. Okay, so I have another data with me which has ward name as per the ward number which are there in Bengaluru. So this has all the ward names which are there in Bengaluru for me. So what I need to do is I want to like pick this information as per what ward number, what particular ward name is there, and I want to bring this information over here to my D column. So if you'll observe, I already have my ward number over here. So in some way, if I can ask Excel to match this number over here, look through this list, and wherever you will find 109, let's say it is over here, then you will pass this particular ward name to me, which is chickpea in this case, and fill it over here in this particular cell. So you have understood the requirement that we are looking at. You pick the ward number, match it against this list. So this has all the unique names, by the way. There's no particular ward number which is repeating. Okay, so you pick the ward number from here, you check it against this list and take that particular name, ward name, which is there in front. Okay, so there is one very amazing and nice formula or function which is present in Excel, which is called as VLOOKUP. Okay, so before we'll directly do it, I'll explain you how exactly does it work. VLOOKUP takes in multiple things. So if I'll write a formula VLOOKUP, so it will take multiple things from the user. So first, it will take what you want to check. So in our case, we want to check the ward number. So what you want to check, comma, so that is something which we'll pass. Then pass the list or the table in which I want to look up this value. Okay, I want to look up this value. So my second argument is the list which I need to pass. Third thing is, okay, now I have, let's say Excel has identified like this is the exact value which is matching in this list. Then do what? Then you give me the index or the position for which I need to pick the data. As in like, so we had this second data was, this has all the ward numbers, right? And this has all the names, something is written, something is written. So I've given it as this as list. Then I'm asking through index position, my value which I want to pick up is actually in my second column. So this is my first column. Okay. And this is my second column. So in place of index, what I'll pass 2. That means you match it over here. However, you pick the value from my second column. Okay. And finally, it takes in another argument, which is in the form of true or false. Okay. It takes rather the last argument as true or false, which means does Excel need to check the exact match? For example, so right now we have numbers, right? But in case you might have something like this, ABC, PQR, or whatever name which I'm asking Excel to check in another list. Okay. So in this case, what happens is, so I might have in my list something like PABC. Okay. So this ABC is there, but it has something extra, which is my P. So if I'll say, do I want an exact match or an approximate match? If I want an exact match, as in like if ABC is there, only take that one. So it will discard this value. Why? Because this is not the exact match. It has P as extra. So if I want the exact match, I'll pass false. If I want the approximate match, as in like, so this is also something which I want to pick up, then I'll pass true over here. Okay, so the last argument is true or false depending on what type of match am I looking at. So in our case, I want false because I want the exact match to be there, because my ward number should not change. Okay, and what name also should not change. So I'll go back here to the Excel exercise, and so I'll write the formula in this way. So I'll first go to my cell where I want to put in the formula. I'll put my first thing is to put this equal to, so that it will understand this is the formula which I'm typing, and I'll slowly start typing VLOOKUP. So it will start suggesting you this is one formula. So once you'll see that, just go to it and press tab on your keyboard to select that formula. Okay, so what do I want to look up? I want to look up this 109 value. So I'll select this, then I'll put a comma. Okay, I've selected this value. Next, what did I say? I want to pass the list. Okay, so this is my list. So that's how I'll pass it. I've just clicked on the column name directly, column alphabet directly, and I've selected it. Okay, so you need to pass the entire list and not just J or not just I. Why? Because through I will match it, but J is the actual value which I need to pick up. Okay, so I've passed the list now. Then I'll put another comma. Okay, the next thing, as I explained you, from where do I need to pick the value? So this is my index 1, which is my first column. This is my index 2, which is my second column. Likewise, I can have more, but right now I have only 2. So my name is there in my second place. So I'll pass 2 over here. And finally, my match should be false because I want the exact match. Okay, I'll close the bracket and I'll press enter. So you will see 109 here was chickpea. So I'll go back here, and chickpea, it's something which it has picked up. Now what I can simply do, I can drag it down to the last thing, and it has filled all the word names in my data. And this is how it will do it. I can expand this column to even more to fit this in. There's an important thing to note over here is, like, when you'll be using VLOOKUP, make sure the list which you're passing has the first column as the matching column which you want to find the value in. Otherwise, like if you'll have something else over here, it will start messing it up. So it will not produce you the right result. So whenever you are passing a list in VLOOKUP, make sure your first column is where you want to search that value in. Okay, just try this out, and I hope this is a really interesting function which you can be, you would be working in multiple times. By the way, at times it is also possible that this additional data might not be there in the same sheet. So nothing will change. Let's say it is there in my this sheet. Nothing will change. Your formula will remain same. Everything will remain same. It's just that when you're passing the list, this list over here, you'll have to navigate to the sheet where that value is, where that list is, and just pass it the way we have done it. Okay, all right. I hope you have understood this. All the best. Let's see you all in the next episode.